Hello, welcome. Now, today is an episode, season 3, episode 11 of Musume Pretty Derby. And this episode 11 review is so, words cannot say how I feel. You know, last week was great. I mean, it had a moment where there was in the festival, bringing all references, which was great. And then at the end of that race, Black, Kidix Black or Black, whatever you call it, her legs gave out. And you could see Ghost Ship's eyes. Something's not right. Now, last week on my review, I said either there's an injury or probably the moment when she has to retire or anything like that. But this episode alone has said so much to a point to where I'm like, we're 2 episodes left because season 1 and 2 had 13 episodes and we're already on episode 11. Something has to give. In this episode, though, it did. So, without further ado, let's get right to it. The season 3 review of the Musume Pretty Derby, episode 11. Okay. Diamond is going to France to win that race. Because remember, not everybody has won that race. Ghost Ship never won that race. McQueen never won that race. And remember, Black wanted to race. She made a promise. She wants to race against Diamond and be the first Japanese horse girl to win the Prix de France in France. Now, last week was very troubling for her. She gave up. Her legs gave out. Now, her daily routine has been the same. It has been the same. But then at that moment, Ghost Ship sees something in Black that Ghost Ship already had dealt with before. Now, Ghost Ship may be funny. We all know she's funny. She is without a doubt a top 3 funniest horse girls in the Musume franchise. Her and Twin Turbo and Ogre Cap. But when Ghost Ship is at its moments, when she is serious about something, she'll tell you straight up. She told Kidicon Black, you have passed your peak. You have reached that moment. You're done. You passed your peak. You're right there. Like, that's it. That's it. The condition she's in, she has nothing left. She has nothing. And you can see all the horse girls behind her, like Special Week, Ghost Ship, Sansuka, McQueen, Tokateo. Everyone else is just like, see, there's nothing for her to do. Now, there's nothing left for Black, to be honest with you. Nothing. The moment when she saw all the town people looking at her, gathering around and just having this giant banner for her to go to France, that's her dream, which is that her goal to want to go to France and be the best. She want to be the best. That was it. That was the moment where she's like, I can't leave no one behind. I want to race. I'm not going to France. That is my decision. And that was the episode called. That was the name of the title. Decision. She decided, I'm not going to France, which was a good decision. Now, in my defense, that was a good decision because there's so much things she do on her plate that she cannot let go. And she promised Diamond to be there. Now, as we had a training montage, there's a news article that Diamond came 15th place. 15th place. It's like they skipped all of it. Like, forget that. They skipped all of that and just showed us Diamond that came in 15th place. We didn't even see how she became 15th place, to be honest. And I hope next week we get a flashback as to as to what made Diamond, like, and we gotta see the race on how Diamond came 15th place. I just want to know. I gotta see it, and I'm pretty sure y'all do too. Now, Kid Khan Black is racing in the most dangerous course of all, the Fall Merino course. And it's on a rainy, muddy day. When it comes to sports shows, sports animes, whatever, and it comes down to a rainy moment, you know something's gonna happen. You could feel it. You could feel it. You may not see it, but you felt it. And there were a few hiccups on this race. There were a few hiccups. The first hiccup was Kitty Khan Black at the starting gate. Her legs, she slipped. She was way in the back. Now, her match between her and Crown was phenomenal. You know, after all of these episodes, I'm going to give you guys what is my best race of all of this season. There's a lot of racing moments. I got to decide which one I'm going to see. There's so many. I mean, this right here is like top 3 right now. But playing on a rainy, muddy course, the animation was so flawless. Kitty Khan Black put everything. Like, this was a must win for Kitty Khan Black. I was rooting for Black to win this course. This that is rainy and is muddy, and the course is off that. Now, she had a few bumps and hiccups throughout this this racetrack, but it was intense to see her and Crown going at it. And then when Kitty Khan Black won, everybody was cheering for her. I was cheering for her. But then the moment stopped right there. Her body gave up. She knows now. She knows. It's time. She knows it's time. She knows. You know it. I'm not saying you know it. I'm not saying I know it. But the trainers see it. Special Week sees it. The whole Horse Girl sees it. Even Diamond, who came to see her race. And normally Kitty Khan Black would have been cheery and happy, but in that moment, she wasn't crying of happiness. She wasn't crying of like sad happy. It was more like, I see. She now knows that her body is telling her it's time. I've reached my peak. You know, I know we're 2 episodes left, but, you know, for Black, I feel like Black has been showing us a lot of her comebacks. Her sorry, I'm about to get teary about Kitty Khan Black in this one, but you know, she had a lot of wins-loss columns. She won 6 G1 races. She won 6 G1s. Yeah, 6 G1s. And for her to win this race and her body telling her, I see. I feel I've reached my moment. Ghost Ship has been in that moment before. So for her, she felt the same. She's feeling it. She is feeling it as we speak. I mean, she's feeling it. Ladies and gentlemen, as y'all watch my reviews of Musume, I got a mess. I will say this. Hear me out when I say this. Kitty Khan Black. Of all my favorite horse girls at Musume, even though I have Rice Shower as number 1, I have Kitty Khan Black as my top 10 horse girls of the Musume franchise. She's determined. She has this will of never giving up. She has this fire. She has rivals. She has friends. She's trying to be the best of what she can be. I have her in the top 10 because of that. Now, she trying to show everybody she's racing for everyone. She wants to show the whole world that I can be the best. I want to race in France. I want to be the first horse girl to win, the Japanese horse girls to win the match in France. Like, I want to be that one. But once your body tells you you have reached your peak, that's the moment when you're like, I got nothing. I'm done. There's nothing left I can do. I think it's that time. I think it's time to just step down. That's how I see it. And for her to have this big decision of her own not to go to France and race for the people that supported her along the way, her team, her trainer, even the people in the people in the corner markets. But for her, once she said her body is done, it's that. And I hope next week we get to see Diamond race, because I want to see Diamond's personnel. I want to see what Diamond was when she came 15th place. We got to see that. So we'll see where it goes. But again, with 2 more episodes left, we'll see where this goes. Either Cheval wins a match, Diamond wins a match, or even Duramente. We haven't seen Duramente yet. We'll probably see Duramente again. We'll see. So I look forward for next. Well, I'm saying look forward to it, but normally I say I look forward to it, but I actually want to see what next week goes for Kitasan Black and Diamond. We'll see where this goes. So stay tuned for next week.